Good Wednesday morning. Yesterday we talked about unity. Unity doesn't come easy. When God calls you to follow Him, He doesn't call you to a life of ease. Life on earth involves battles, all of which God promises victory through Jesus Christ. Now, there's never going to be a moment in your life when everything is perfect. There's always going to be challenge. There's always going to be difficulties. There's going to be problems that need to be solved. However, there are times when these intensify and we come under attack. During those times, it requires some pretty significant character traits. 1 Samuel chapters 21 through 23. So the priest gave him the holy bread, for there was no bread there but the bread of the presence, which is removed before the Lord to be replaced by hot bread on the day it is taken away. Then David said to Ahimelech, "Then have you not here a spear or a sword at hand? For I have brought neither my sword nor my weapon with me, because the king's business required haste." The priest said, "The sword of Goliath, the Philistine, whom you struck down in the valley of Elah, behold, it's here wrapped in a cloth behind the ephod. If you'll take it, for there is none but that." David said, "There is none like that sword. Give it to me." And David rose and fled that day from Saul, and he went to Achish, the king of Gath. He changed his behavior before them and pretended to be insane in their hands, and made marks on the doors of the gate and let his spittle run down his beard. Then Achish said to his servants, "Behold, you see the man is mad. Why have you brought him here to me? Do I lack madmen, that you have brought this fellow to behave as a madman in my presence?" David departed from there and escaped to the cave of Adullam. And when his brothers and his father's house heard it, they went down there to him. And everyone who was in distress, and everyone who was in debt, and everyone who was bitter in soul gathered to David. And he became commander over them. And there were about 400 men. This portion of the passage shows us that David had to use every military trick in the book in order to overcome the conflict he was going through. In this passage, he ate the holy bread, he pretended to go crazy, he even gathered a motley crew of losers and vagrants. Today, on the heels of discussing unity, I want to point out two qualities in David that helped him persevere through conflict. The first quality, it's closely linked to unity, and that's loyalty. David had a reputation for loyalty. He was highly respected. He and Jonathan were utterly loyal to one another. Jonathan went to David at Horish and helped him to find strength in God. Nothing's going to help you more in times of conflict than the loyalty of your friends and family. They can help you in those difficult times. And when they are under attack, you can help them with your loyalty as well. And while I wish this next character trait would go without saying, it needs to be said. When there's conflict in your life, pray. David knew the importance of praying in times of conflict. When he was under attack again and again, David went to prayer and God. Now, while I don't wish for conflict in my life, I find that when I am in conflict, it moves me closer to God. I love Nikki's prayer today at the end of this devotion. Make this your prayer this morning. Father, help us to be loyal to one another, to stop the infighting in the church, and to unite to face the real conflicts from outside. Amen. See you tomorrow.